want you to be doing that throughout the whole of this day. So I want you to be speaking to people that you don't know and share your stories, because this is what this event is about. It's called networking.
So I know now that when you're dissatisfied in your professional life, it could be one or a combination of three things. Number one is the type of work you're doing day in and day out. Number two is the type of people you come across. And that could be your colleagues, or it could be the clientele, so patients, customers, whoever you're working for or with. And number three, it's the environment. So by that I mean not necessarily the geographical environment where you're working, not even a ward or a theatre, but also the sort of lifestyle you're able to have.
The issue isn't what stress you're facing in your life. The issue is what coping response are you mounting. And the equation that leads to an outcome which is poor mental health or poor well-being is stress or negative life events plus poor coping. And the poor coping is the key variable.
So I suppose if we start with, so I would go through it in stages. First stage is probably networking. So things like this, get to know people who are actually in consulting, especially if you're a doctor, you're not a graduate entry. So you're slightly non-traditional, so get to know people in the consulting world, which makes it easier to get interviews, but it also helps you understand which type of consulting you want to do. The next step is the CV. I think, that's Mark's done a couple of sessions on that, and you can also go on the internet and have a quick look. That's, put business stuff on there, put management stuff, leadership, academic, prowess, those types of things. It's the usual really, and keep it to one page as well, that's very important.
What I wanted to do is just focus on the fact that it's a pathway and it's an arc, and you have your ups, you have your downs. It's not all success. So those of you who are going to leave the traditional medical career, it is going to be a bumpy road, but I feel that at 54 I have a great quality of life, a much better quality of life than I would have had if I'd stayed in traditional medicine.
I think the really important thing that I've resonated with is listening to your feelings, not being afraid to take a chance with something you want to do. There's no mistakes really, there's only learning experiences, I think, and it's all positive. Don't be held back by fear.